I'm Russell.
And I'm Leo. This is Spitball. Welcome to Spitball, where three educated extroverts and a guest empty our heads of startup and tech product ideas that we have stuck up in there so you can all have them for free. Anything that we say is yours to keep. And this week, I am delighted to have brought along my sister to the show. Marie is a senior at Western, where she's going to be going into elementary education, so she can hopefully babysit us well enough to stay on topic this episode. So, Marie, welcome to Spitball.
Happy to be here.
Oh, this is going to be a good time. And this week, in honor of you spending so much time in classrooms, I've written a little warm-up game that I'm going to call K-12 LOL. And in this game, I have a list of a bunch of failed tech for the classroom projects that I've dug up over the years. Lots of smartboard wannabes that never really took off, and all we have to do, I'm just going to go through this list, and you got to tell me if it's something that I made up or if it's a real thing. So if I were to tell you about the high school in China in Zhanghao in 2018 that installed AI cameras above every blackboard that scanned students' faces every 30 seconds to detect their emotions and categorize their attention levels.
Why?
That would be a real story. Apparently, students reported feeling like mystery eyes were watching them and didn't love it. So it's things like that kind of fell through. We start as we always do with our guest, Marie. Marie, the Newton, Knewton, an adaptive learning startup that raised $180 million, promising a, quote, robot tutor in the sky that could, quote, semi-read students' minds. Was this a real thing or a made-up thing?
Ed tech, man.
I'm gonna go with real based on the name.
That is absolutely real. 2019.
Yeah.
Yep. They were acquired in 2019 for $17 million, so about 90% less than they were originally made for after failing to deliver. Scott, the Learn Pod by Focus First. Individual sound dampening focus pods that were $4,200 each, with built-in tablets, white noise generators, and air quality monitors, marketing for reducing distractions. Real or made up?
Is this a 420 joke? I'm going to say fake on that one.
I made that one up. Very good.
Yeah. The number was too specific.
I had a whole backstory about them facing a lawsuit after a child had an asthma attack, but we don't have to go into it. It's fine.
A panic attack trapped in their pod.
Exactly. Russell, ChalkSync 2.0. There was never a 1.0, but ChalkSync 2.0, a smart chalk tray that detected which color chalk you grabbed underneath a chalkboard and auto-labeled the board notes that you take in Google Drive. Real or made up?
Wait, that sounds so cool, but I don't think it's real.
Yeah, I made that one up too. Very good.
2.0 though, Leo, you got me on. I thought I was gonna lose that one with the whole. There's no 1.0.
The concept of a school with a chalkboard using Google Drive is very funny to me.
Yeah, that's it right there. Mm-hmm.
Well, they had smart boards. I don't know. Maybe it's a predecessor. I tried.
It's
Marie.
Good.
The Engkey, Engkey. In South Korea, egg-shaped robots with TV screen faces displaying avatars that remotely controlled Filipino teachers paid way less than Korean teachers.
I'm gonna go with real.
Yeah, that was a real
100%.
Yes.
100%.
Wow.
2010. So really early in what was the iPad? 2012. So this was an early shape. Yeah. Apparently it's cheaper to outsource literal teaching to another country.
That is a crazy use of globalization. That's
right.
nuts. Okay.
Scott, the Amplify tablet. Rupert Murdoch of News Corp spent $1 billion building proprietary Android tablets for competing with Apple in schools, but the chargers overheated and melted. Real or made up?
I really want this to be real. I'm going to say real.
That's real. Very good. Yeah, apparently.
Chargers actually overheated and melted?
Yes, and screens shattered all the time and plastic melted, and it was a total nightmare and never took off, of course.
Then they was sold to Zune.
Can you imagine Rupert Murdoch controlling all of our schools now, too? That's nightmare fuel right there.
Oh, yeah.
Russell, the KNO. Dual screen, 14-inch tablet designed to replace heavy textbooks, but weighed 5.5 pounds and cost $900.
Dang.
Still cheaper than a textbook.
I know. So I think this is real.
It is real. Very good. They
That's...
were 5.5 pounds. The original iPad weighed 1.5. So this is like a cinder block in your backpack.
That is very heavy. And $900 on top of that.
It only lasted 2 years. 2010 to 2012.
Still had to probably pay the same price for textbooks too, you know?
Marie, Hall Pass with the little, what is it called when there's a line over the A? Not an umlaut,
Schwa?
but the schwa. Hall Pass. 2019 to 2021. Digitized student IDs with Bluetooth mesh networking tracking chips to automatically unlock doors, take attendances, and approve bathroom passes.
This feels real.
Yeah, I made that one up.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
They allegedly collapsed due to COVID, and a battery that needed recharging every 10 days was the story that I made up. In case I needed more talking points.
That sounds so cool, though. That's a spitball right there, Leo.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
I just came up with that on the fly. So if you want to go ahead and make...
I think all the fake ones are ones that Leo's like, I need this in my educational
You
world.
can be the one in charge of trying to get thousands of high schoolers to remember to charge their IDs.
True.
Scott, the talking typewriter in the 1960s, a computerized electronic typewriter developed by McGraw-Edison that placed children in booths where they could explore letters. The machine wouldn't let them type unless they had the correct letter on the screen pressed in front of them on the keyboard. Real or made up?
The 60s? No, there's no way.
That was a real thing.
Like a clockwork.
The talking
What?
typewriter, yeah.
Is it like the size of a building?
It must have been all mechanical. I don't understand how it did that.
That's crazy.
I know. It gave audio feedback and everything. And then lastly, Russell, Classcraft, a web app that turns classrooms into lightweight RPGs where students become heroes, earning XP and powers by completing assignments as quest and, losing health points for disruptions, tardiness, poor quiz scores, that sort of thing. Real or made up?
Lightning bolt, be quiet. That sounds like an app that I knew of for not teaching.
Oh, like RuneScape?
For like atomic habits, basically, like just getting But I think it's real.
It was a real thing for 10 years.
10 years.
You too could use, instead of Google Classroom, Classcraft. Are you brave enough, warriors, to go on a quest to do your division this week?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, that's just Class Dojo, but cooler.
What's Class Dojo?
That sounds awesome.
Class Dojo is like that?
What's Class Dojo?
Oh, it's like teachers can give points or subtract points for like specific things.
Hogwarts style.
Exactly. But also they use it to like text parents and stuff. Like it's mostly texting at this point. But it started when I was in 3rd or 4th grade, which my mentor was horrified to learn.
I think, Russell, you got all 3 right, if I'm tracking that right. Pretty sure. Well done. You win again. Dominating as always.
Winner. I'm a winner.
You're a winner. That means, of course, that you get to pick who goes first, as we do every week.
As we do every
Very
week.
consistent.
Yeah, that's always been the rule, and no one questions it. So what would you like to do? Do you want to kick it to someone else, or do you want to take it? You gonna kick the ball, or are you gonna
Who's
receive?
gonna volunteer? If there's any, are there any volunteers before I?
You got this,
All
Russell.
right, I'll start.
Do it.
So I do a decent amount of traveling for work, and I have children. And I've realized that when I go on these trips, they usually have these books about the place I'm going to, and I buy them on the way home. And I realize when I read the book, I'm like, this is great content. I wish I had read this book before I had gone.
This is a regular thing. You buy it on the way home always?
Airports usually have like the or like there'll be like a gift shop right in Boulder or somewhere, and they'll have like a special book there. Like, oh cool, this is Boulder, and then like, whoa, I should have gone to the Celestial Seasonings frickin' thing, right? Or like all this other stuff.
Sure.
I've been here for a week and I didn't even know. So I guess my thought would be like, you would buy these books before you travel to help my kids also know where I'm going, And then if I go to those spots, they could connect with me and with those books, right? Like, so we read the children's books every night. Oh, I'm going to be in Louisville, right? This was a really cool book. They have a giant baseball bat there. They have like cool caves and a river. And I learned all this stuff at the end of my trip. And there's one for Vermont too, which we go there all the time. But like, it'd be cool to have like an add-on or something for like traveling dads or in general to give the kids. Because I end up buying a gift anyway or something to keep them entertained, but they want to be a part of my travel experience. I just don't know how, and so these books would be a great way to do that, or more, right? If I could buy like a gift basket too, or pre-buy it maybe, because I'm just gonna come home with a bunch of bullshit anyway. I mean, might as well pre-buy that, right, or something, and
Sure.
Yeah. So I think it'd be a cool package, right? That's it. Cities would love it. And
Do you often fly or do you drive?
Fly. I'm always flying for work.
This should be the airport gift shop in the departures area, right? It's got like all the major hubs that are likely to be flown to. If you're in the Detroit airport, why is there so many Detroit swag stores? There should be like, you're going to Houston and Atlanta and Sacramento and stuff. Make like the little like, here's where you can expect to go shop, right?
Ooh, I'm gonna spitball that, Leo. Why don't you make like a vending machine that like can customize it to anywhere that you're coming from, right? So if I wanted to buy a book for Houston,
print it on demand.
Print it on demand. What else am I gonna be doing sitting around at this airport?
The vending machine with infinite selection. You can buy a blank and just print it right there. They just load it with like 10, 20, and 40 page blanks and boom.
Rip the entire like soul out of this. Right? Just like, oh yeah, I just came from Houston, but I bought this blanket in Grand Rapids. Right? It's just
That's awesome.
It's amazing.
Russell, I really want to add to this idea, but it's literally my pitch next, but it's going to fit perfect with you on here.
Oh,
But
that's fun.
I think we just got to bring this in on it.
All right. Yeah, let's pivot.
Do it.
What do you got?
Just do it.
We're doing a
No,
hybrid.
no, we will continue on yours, I promise you, but
Yeah.
If
You
you
and I
pitch
did that,
yours, if you pitch yours, can we go back and forth between these ideas and build
Let's
them on
do
each
it.
other?
absolutely.
Let's
Well, then
do
just
it.
do it.
Absolutely.
Hit us with your pitch now.
Okay.
We're
Phone
going a little bit out of order.
baby.
Russell and I did a weekend startup way back when where we did like a local community business sponsored coloring book
Oh yeah.
where like these books would be given out for free and then a local business could sponsor a page, like some mom and pop coffee shop would be like, this is my picture for this coloring book here. I recently occurred to me that like, sorry, putting $1 in the AI jar, but one of the hardest things we struggled with was generating the pictures for this guy. Like who's going to be the artist for these? Because this is back in like 2019. We could AI generate coloring books on this now, but Russell, you could have Russell's adventure. You went out to Italy. This is a coloring book for your kids where this is Russell at the Leaning Tower of Pisa. This is Russell at the Colosseum or whatever.
Yeah.
And just all of these auto-generated based upon where Russell's going. So they could color it and then Russell gets home and they can show him, I saw you here.
And I could
That's
take
it.
photos. Yeah, that's
Yep.
awesome, Scott.
We have a nice little caricature of Russell doing all these cool things on his trip.
Did you guys ever make a Flat Stanley in school? Or read the book Flat
I
Stanley?
know of Flat Stanley.
That's where you
yes.
travel
heard
Oh,
with
the
the
name.
hamster, right? Is it the hamster?
There's this, it's a book about a kid who gets flattened by a bulletin board above his bed, and then it turns into this school project where kids will either make like themselves, like I was Flat Marie, and then I mailed it to one of my aunts, and like Flat Marie went on all these adventures. So I'm thinking, what if this was like a series where you have like, I don't know, Joseph the Worm or something, and it's all about Joseph the Worm goes to Paris, Joseph the Worm goes to Rome.
Yes.
He's not Joseph the Worm.
Yes.
Yeah.
But whatever character, and then you don't even have to be like regenerating all these things for specific, once it's made for your
One
trip
place.
to France, you know, then you can get slightly more detailed into like recommendations from locals or something if they wanted to use it as like a travel hook.
It's crazy that we're bringing this up. I was literally today thinking about an upcoming... I'm going on my first road trip with my family in April-ish, and we're going to drive across a couple of states And I was thinking, like, should I make like a map for them for every day, some sort of log, or like, how do I do this? But if I could give them each a little coloring book that was like information about where we're going and pictures and stuff about the destinations for those
And they
days,
could be in the coloring book too.
Sure, with Joseph the Worm.
With Joseph the Worm. He's the tour guide.
Man. The tour guide. It would be good to have like a binding thread, some sort of character that's like, you know, taking our family along or something. Yes.
It's guiding you through the whole thing. Oh, that's a good idea.
That would be, yeah. So what's cool, Scott, about like by connecting what I'm actually doing to the coloring book, that'd be so legit, right? Like, here is where I'm going to be today. Why don't you color this page while I'm there, right? And
you try to recreate the picture with it. Oh,
that'd be awesome. Exactly. Now your kid, it's more about like asynchronous connection, right, with your kids. And it's like, that's where I was. You colored the page that I was on, like where I was at, and here's the photo, right? I'm usually sending videos after, like when they're by the time they're going to bed, you know, sometimes because it's so late.
Yeah.
So like that would be so cool though. And you AI generate it, or maybe I take the photo. I guess part of me is like, if I take the photo and then they print it or something, and then they color it. But who has printers?
Oh.
But that something to that effect, right?
Just becomes a printer selling business strictly for this reason.
It doesn't.
You got to buy this printer hardware
It's the coloring book printer. Boy, we just don't.
It
use
only
our coloring
prints in
book
black
printer.
and white.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey.
Yeah, I think our ideas come together because we buy, like, if we get businesses to sponsor this stuff too, like sponsor the pages, we're just making money everywhere. Sponsored book, we like what the book is sponsored, right? We don't pay a cent, and then it's AI generated, and then we sell on top of it. It's just, I don't know how we lose.
You charge your kids a subscription fee, like it's perfect.
I mean, maybe, right?
Turn past the Panda Express page straight to the Exxon page, honey. You're gonna love this one. I don't know about that.
Maria, I really like the idea of the tour guide on there too part. Like Russell family has their dog Maya, and like Maya could be the guide throughout this whole thing or something. There's something directly related to them and the kids.
pet.
Cookie and Pixel are bringing Russell through Italy. There's a lot happening there.
Yeah, dude, that's so cool. The Flat Stanley idea, I think I know what you mean by that. Like, you're bringing it around and you're kind of writing that story. That's really cool too. I guess like if they had something at home that would connect to who I'm, like if I'm bringing Flat Stanley with me or something, if they had like the partner Stanley or whatever,
The stuffed animal that is like included in it or something.
Yeah, a stuffed animal that they know, but Russell brought with him on this trip, and he was guiding him around.
Our brother did the same Flat Stanley thing, but with Felix, right? Wasn't there a rabbit named Felix? Or maybe that was me when I was a kid. But we did the same idea. We like mailed a little stuffed rabbit to the various relatives of all the kids in my class, and he went on a road trip adventure and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if there's some like unifying mascot, that's also like a branding thing like Elf on the Shelf. If all the kids at school are talking about like, yeah, my dad went on a business trip and he brought my stuffed purple dog, like, oh my gosh, I have one too, whatever.
I see.
I saw that Jeremy the dog went there, and you have Jeremy the dog going here, and we can compare our books. And yeah, for sure.
Now we're talking.
There used to be a character, a unifying guide.
Dude, that stuff spreads like wildfire at schools too, right? Like,
Yes.
Freaking Elf on a Shelf, man.
Once one kid's got it, every parent has to have it, right? Because every kid talks about it, and now it's like, well, you need to buy something for the grandkid, right? I got to buy something for the nephew. All right. Well, they just talked about purple pixel pups. I don't know what I'm going to call this thing. What do we call the traveling book man?
The Sisterhood of the Traveling Bookman.
Traveling Bookman.
Do you think it's that expensive to like have 2 or 3 illustrators just like knocking out black and white traceable? Like that's a very
It's funny because we
simple
did all the math on this in 2019.
line drawings. Like they're the whole point of coloring books is that they're not finished. Like you don't have to make it super elaborate, especially for little kids. Get it? It's the Eiffel Tower. Like you're there.
Yeah.
A triangle.
A big part of this coloring book concept was that you have to hang your kid's coloring page on the fridge whether you like it or not.
Oh, yes. I forgot about that.
So the sponsor...
So you always have that ad. That was so brilliant, Russell.
The whole selling point was like that.
We're going to get you in the center of every home. All you got to do is sponsor.
Sponsored by Chase Bank.
Be the biggest thing on their fridge.
Yeah, the sponsored pages are twice as big.
Yeah, right. The centerfold.
That's right.
Chase Bank. Huge center thing. That's great. This is really wild, but my pitch was going to be about coloring pages on the fridge. So
you're kidding, Leo.
What?
I know.
Bring it in.
Marie,
Combine
is your
them all.
idea even remotely about children's creativity output? No.
You'd
Excellent.
think, but no.
No. Excellent. Well, you want to transition once more?
Now we're doing one super pitch. We got this.
One super pitch.
So we have this routine of taking kids' drawings in our household and putting them on the door, on the wall, whatever. And then once it accumulates, there's the great purge that they are not privy to. Things go in the trash. We take a couple that we like. We save them forever in a box or whatever. And then the rest just gets garboed. And I think that that's what everyone does. Also, digitizing these things is pretty easy, and there are established like family photo frame type services and stuff. So I think that there should be a gamified kids repository of art that the kids have generated that the parents digitize, add to the digital collection, and trash the original so that you can have the, oh, remember when you made that collection built up without having the stuff accumulate. Maybe this is like an e-ink screen, or maybe some sort of screen of something that is like the dedicated space for where the kids' art goes. It does a slideshow. I don't want to stick another TV on my wall, but something that's like a digital photo frame that's on the wall that the kids, all it does is kids' art, right? And we market it for that, and we make it the centerpiece of this is where art goes that you make, kids, and we make it a fun game somehow. I haven't figured out the gamified side of it yet, so that's where I need your help to help me spitball this guy. But how do we solve both accumulation and keeping these things forever, right? Maybe there's like a I was going to say like a scoring or ranking or something, but that's a bad idea. How do you
Sort sucks.
Bottom tier.
Yeah, right. Another
Even worse than
trash
normal.
one. Boy, this month is just awful, son. Yeah,
Uninspired.
No. Yeah, exactly. Derivative.
You gotta
I
make
don't
it.
know.
No, I
That's
know
where
what you
Peter's
mean.
out.
The idea of you can't throw out something in front of your kids, right?
Exactly.
So how do you make it cool enough where they want to throw it out?
I have so many. Yeah, that's got to be part of the process, right? Like the kid is like, oh, you did it. You finished your thing. You've been working on that for 2 days. That's so awesome. Let's put it in the thing, right? And now it's added to the collection, the museum.
It's just a scanner and a paper shredder at the same
Right?
time, but it
That's what I
appears
was
on your...
thinking.
Yeah, totally. It's like that one piece of art the Banksy that shredded itself or whatever. But
Yeah. Broke halfway through.
my kids wrote, "I miss you, Leo," my name, on a piece of paper and slid
Leo.
it through my door. And it was so cute,
Aw.
right? But then they did it like 8 more times. Am I supposed to keep all 8 of them that are identical? So I took a picture of a couple of them and I have that fun memory, right? But if I instead said like, oh, that's so fun, let's put it into the repository somehow. I feel like there's something there, you know?
I really like the idea of your repository it is another screen, but the screen is on your fridge.
Yeah.
And it's just like permanently all of them end up there.
I feel like for a kid to want to be part of this ritual, there has to be a physical component. Like
Yeah,
they have to be able to put it into the scanner and then it disappears. Maybe it's connected to like a box that you check the scan later to make sure it worked and then you throw the contents of the box away.
Yeah.
Or something like that. And then it appears across the room like magic. like the television thing in Willy Wonka.
Oh, you have the like sparkle, yeah. Or maybe it's actually part of the device itself. Maybe they stick, so it's a TV that's an inch thick, and they can stick the art into it, and there's an animation of it coming onto the screen, right? And now it's like, oh, it gets floated away like a paper airplane into the other ones or something, right?
Shred it out the back.
Yep.
And
Burn it. There's an incinerator.
Yeah, right.
Save on heating bills. The more art you make.
We have to figure out how to incentivize art that takes time, because it would be very easy for them to take one marker line. I know my daughter would jump straight to, I spent 5 seconds, I'm feeding it in. This is the fun part now. So it still needs to be about preserving actual stuff that took time. So I don't know how to make it like, wow, you spent a lot of time on it. Maybe there's some kind of time tracking component or logging or something.
Or you were joking about, let's rank these and score them, but like maybe there is like a private subtle rank that the parents can do to be like, ooh, that's a 9 there. That's a 2. You don't need to show that one as much. It's still in the system, but we're not going to bring it to the front much.
Or it's public.
You sell the people on special paper that it has to be covered with a certain amount of ink or something to be fed into the machine.
It has to have at least 8 colors.
Yeah.
If you stick it in, it just like spits it back out like a dollar bill in a vending machine. Not enough art.
Clever.
The bot has denied your sacrifice.
Wow.
We want to train them to have inadequacy issues.
That'd be cool, the multicolor thing. You have to use these 5 colors, right? Or something like that. That's really...
Or like there's... maybe it prompts you, like, this must have at least 3 hearts somewhere on it, or something like that. Like, they go to the piece for the inspiration. Today's challenge that everyone in the world is doing with this one is... everyone's drawing a picture of a dog, and it has to be a dog that's wearing shoes, and here's everyone around the world's attempts at it, and you're like linked to other ones maybe or something.
And then the next day, if you show a kid who's older than 5 a picture and you say, oh, this kid won best dog with shoes yesterday, today they're going to work real hard on their cow on
that's
Mars.
so smart.
Build in that competitive nature from the start.
Yeah, like the Twitter account of the company posts the top 3 every day or something.
Well, he won a $200 ice cream gift card. Shoot. Better luck next time with your shitty dog.
Get them started on social media super early.
They have to vote too, like for other people's paintings, and it actually turns them into better artists, you know? Little competition.
Critique.
There's Leo trying to draw like an incredible like donkey eating a carrot to win a $200 gift card though.
The parents are rigging it.
Yup.
My 3-year-old drew this. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
This could be a really cool, like, you could do some sort of piece, like the paper itself, Leo. I don't know, like those pressure papers or whatever, or like you have a special, I'm going to use e-ink touchscreen, okay? They draw on it, multicolor, and then you submit it and it clears it, right? Or you have a special piece of paper that when you feed it into the machine, it comes out the other side and the paper's clear, right? So that it, like... that way you don't have to keep using new paper. You have to use this one sheet of paper. You can't start 5 different versions of it, you know?
Special markers and some kind of heat makes it disappear or some. That's fun.
There you go, right? Like
or
some
it's an Etch-a-Sketch. They walk up to it and have to fiddle knobs.
That's right. That's exact like Etch-a-Sketch, but like physical paper version of that, right? That's proprietary too. You know, you can't have it's a lot less intrusive in the home too. It's not like just a big device. It's like, oh, this is a piece of paper, and maybe you can plug it into your phone, and it will save that image somehow instead of having its own, or like an iPad or whatever that you already have. And then there you go.
I know. That's the downside of this is I don't want another screen in my house, and I know I would like to sell that to my
yes,
partner.
you do.
At one point, one of my friends had a notebook, like a spiral notebook that she could wash off. And like she would scan the corner of the page and it would just send her notes to her Google Drive.
My
that's
coworker
cool.
has
Like
that
that.
too. Yeah.
Yeah. Because then it's still physical. to draw on at least.
Oh, you just wash it?
Unreusable.
You just like wash
Yeah.
it with soap and water, or just Whoa.
Like a damp rag, yeah.
What?
It's kind of got like a waxy coating, and you could use it a few dozen times and stuff. It's just,
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
I really want this for all over the years. All of the T-shirts that you've just had that are just like, I don't know, we're sentimental in some form or another. And the go-to thing is like Zoe, she'll go out and she'll make a quilt of all of the cool T-shirts that she's had over the years. Is there any way to save them before they all disappear or get too ratty in some way that you
That I see.
Like a scrapbook.
scrapbook? Can I put them on Leo's fridge though? That's my goal.
T-shirt with e-ink screen built in. You could wear whatever
There it
shirt you
is.
want every day. Yeah, no, I got you. It's
I
like
know that though. It's not that the shirt is old. Maybe you just reprint the shirt. What if you scanned it and
Whoa.
this could be for anything now?
It's more the problem that I lose the shirt after a while. I'll look at an old picture of me and be like, I really like that one. What happened to that? That disappeared.
bespoke custom shirt replication service is fun.
What if you could
That's
print the
cool.
arts? Like if you're, whenever you want, that's a part of your service is you can find the art that your kid made at any point in time. If you ever want
Put on
this
your shirt?
back in your room, we just hit print and they send it in the mail, right? And you can literally you create duplicates. So like when you save it, it's not like it's destroyed forever. You can pay, I know another printer service company.
Okay.
Yeah. So like if you want that piece of paper again, Leo, after you threw it out, you have the digital version, you can say, send me another. It's not the same. It's a clone, right? But I don't know. It's now you have it. So now your kid would be way more interested in throwing it out because they'll print another one if they ever want to. Seems is really wasteful if they just are like,
I don't want it. Oh, actually, I do want it. Actually, I don't want it. Actually,
Right.
I'll take another one.
I'll print it. I'll throw it out. I'll print it again. But here's another thing. This drawing on my wall here, as you can see, has got Q-tips on it, popsicle sticks, and what is it? Stickers,
So it's a 3D printer.
pom-poms.
Multimedia.
Yeah.
Some pipe cleaners or something. Sure.
So I don't know if your device could do that. Like, there's a lot of arts and crafts I think that aren't just flat, and it'd be cool if you could do the parallax effect.
Oh, I thought you were going to say some dude in Indonesia who's like gluing the Q-tip back on so that you can get a copy of it.
This looks different than the original. Send it back. Refund.
My Temu kids art just doesn't look the same.
Or just, parallax view of they have these new things where you
Parents are on the hook for 3D scanning the kids' Q-tip art, taking like hundreds of pictures and assembling a 3D model.
LiDAR, okay? It's
It's
LiDAR.
LiDAR. Yeah, right. The boys in
come
engineering will figure that out.
That's right.
Totally different product. Convert your microwave into a 3D scanner. Put the product in, it rotates and takes pictures of it.
Yeah, every household's got a 3D scanning microwave. All you
Just
need
don't
is our
cross the
device.
modes. It'll be fine.
It's a device that attaches to the window on the front of a microwave and takes pictures as it rotates.
After 5
All you
minutes,
gotta
it's
I
on
heat up my
fire.
soup.
That's
I just keep getting sent PDFs of my soup.
Wrong button again, Grandma.
Stop scanning your food, Grandma.
We can call it the Pretty Delicious Food, the PDF. All right, Marie, what have you brought for us this week?
Okay. So imagine you are watching season 3 of RuPaul's Drag Race. And for context, there are currently 18 seasons.
Oh.
So my girlfriend and I consider ourselves pretty big fans of the show. However, we're on season 16, and we started on 3 about 2 years ago. It's a show with a cult following. People are talking about this show every week. And so if we wanted to look up anything about the show, we could not, because it will be oh yeah, you mean the winner of season 12? No. I wanted to know where they got their shirt or whatever. So I'm proposing spoiler-free searching in social media that allows you to see context related to what you have seen. So there are filters where you can be don't show me anything about Drag Race. But I have seen up to, say, season 15, episode 12. I want to know what people said about episode 12 without knowing anything about episode 13.
Yeah.
So were people happy that that person got eliminated? Were they mad? Was it a controversy related to this episode? At one point, there was a big controversy with one of the contestants, and when I was searching to figure out what it was, I found out when she got eliminated. But I just wanted to know what the scandal was. That's the problem.
Spoiler-free context.
So I'm thinking like, almost like Wayback Machine vibes.
Right.
Like I go back to the 2 days after an episode was released.
On the subreddit.
And I see, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. It's filter. I feel like it's date filtering.
Kind of, right?
Like a huge amount of date filtering, but with everything, not just like, I don't know if you can do that though on Reddit, right? Like you can't like go back in time and like, I want to see everything up until this very day between these 2 days.
Not built in.
Without somebody commenting on it and being like, oh yeah, you mean the person who got eliminated in the next episode?
Yeah.
Like, that's the issue.
All comments.
I need this for Survivor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. There's so many reality shows that are like this.
Yeah.
Video games, too. There was something where I was like, I want a specific hint about this one puzzle that I'm trying to do, and I do not want to read through 95 pages of how to do every single thing. I don't want to watch a video of somebody doing it. I just want, like, a little nudge in the right direction, and so I listed out, like, here's where I am to an LLM, and it still freaking ruined it for me. So, like, I need some way to be like... Yeah, I need a specific piece of information. You almost want like a dial-a expert on this thing, like a forum post and request system for somebody who's really into RuPaul's Drag Race, who can just like spell out that one thing for you in real time without ruining it for you. You need like the people who edit the wiki about it, you know?
Yeah.
Ooh. That's really cool. Like you could go get links, like just collect a bunch of links, you think, and like put it into a Wikipedia and like harvest, like, you know, just like put it all in one spot.
I struggle so hard with Leo, Dungeon Crawler Carl, a series that Leo has gotten me into. A lot of characters, a massive wiki on it. Every time I need to look something up, I go there, but you're absolutely right. It always spoils it way down the road on there because I'm on, book 4, and they're like, well, in book 19, here's what happened with this guy.
Character, name this. Status, deceased. You're like, no!
Yes, I know.
Dang it, why would they have that at the top? Yes, exactly.
Yep.
I was also thinking, like, not only do I want answers to questions, but I want to hear what people said about it. Like, my favorite part of reality TV is talking about it, and I don't like to watch old reality TV because who am I going to talk to about it? I can't be like, have you guys heard of Survivor?
Right.
Like, I just started on season 2. Nobody else is watching season 2 of Survivor. Right. So I want to see, like, almost like, do you guys know Letterboxd? How people will, like, log movies? If people were logging, like, after this episode, I was shocked about this or whatever. And then I go to that episode and I see what people said.
You know how there's a whole thing around we rewatch podcasts and rewatch communities and stuff? Why don't we, like, version that so that it happens asynchronously? I'm going to sign up and subscribe for the free newsletter, the free forum or whatever, and you're adding in your thoughts and you're reading other people's thoughts, but they don't have to happen at the same time as you. The first few people that are watching it are building up this discussion forum thing where it's plotting it along the timeline, and then any number of months or years later, someone else can come along and like start at episode 1 and follow along with the things that the people before them have laid out.
Exactly.
So cool. Like, it's so weird to think that like content lives forever and people are starting stuff that you like have already experienced, right? But also like when people want, like if people are going to watch Breaking Bad or something, I kind of want to hear them go through each season. I kind of want to...
Right? That's the best part.
It'd be so fun just as
I want to see their reaction to the Red Wedding in person or something.
I was a mega fan of Lost, Community, whatever, and I would pull up today what are people who are just now watching this episode thinking about it, because I bet that's different depending on this, like the cultural moment we're in too. If somebody started that one episode of Community with the Dungeons and Dragons thing where there was blackface for a moment? It probably is a little bit different now, but it's still, I don't know, is that like perceived different by a different generation or by the cultural moment we're in or something? Maybe. It was really self-aware at the time, but did that age well?
I think you're right. I think this is its own site. It's a whole new way to create and talk about media.
I love
right?
that.
Mm-hmm.
It can't be the typical stuff. And then what's cool about it is it's self-feeding, right? I think to your point, Leo, like I still enjoy the thought of like if somebody started watching Breaking Bad and they left a cool ass comment about, season 4 versus season 5 and 6. Is that what or like, I don't know, even like The Office, right? Like when Michael Scott leaves, I just want to see everybody's reaction every time they leave that,
I feel like Diversity Day in season 1 of Office may not hit now the way that it did in 2010, 2009, right? Where there's like a bunch of really insensitive race jokes and stuff. You're like, what would somebody who's just watching this for the first time think about that, right?
Yeah. That's so true. And then it is cool, like when like my younger cousins are starting to play video games or whatever that I used to play when I was a kid, and you're like, whoa, you're playing that retro game? Like, you got to tell me when you hit this level or whatever, right? Or like they're playing Minecraft for the first time and they're like, you're like, whoa, you're playing Minecraft? It's just cool to, I don't know. I don't know.
How did you ever deal with this camera in Super Mario 64 when you were a kid? This is awful. Things have gotten so much better now. Shut up, old youngin'.
That's
Back
right.
in my day, we liked it.
It's a much more like bite-sized way to approach like a fandom of any kind. Because like if you think about somebody picking up like The Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Harry Potter, Twilight, any major series, they're trying to join the culture of it, not just like, read it, but, oh, what do people think of this? You're getting to invented characters and like, no, this character would never do that because everybody decided.
Right. Everyone
decided.
So if you're doing it episode by episode, chapter by chapter, broken up in some sense, you're not like, oh God, I didn't know that you actually thought the Malfoys were the good guys because, I don't know.
Right.
Because Slytherin is actually just misunderstood. I didn't get that in the books.
It's really easy to moderate, I feel like, too, because if you do one spoiler, everybody will just report you and you're banned forever, right? And just
zero tolerance policy.
Oh, absolutely. Just kill it. Just get rid of it, right? Just kill it.
There could be like you show a comment to X% of people first, like A/B test things to different people. There's got to be algorithms for that until they're like vetted, right?
Yeah.
I would also love to see not only media that I cared about as it aired being rewatched by somebody and what their thoughts were because of the modern context, but also their demographic. It would be very fun to see what Zoomers or Gen Alpha think about that thing that millennials or Gen Xers or Boomers really liked, or vice versa. Like, I would do a rewatch of, I don't know, Hogan's Heroes and like tell some boomers what I thought about it, and they might find that funny, or vice versa,
Blazing Saddles, right? Just
right.
Yeah, I think about that whenever I checked Letterboxd reviews. Like, I'll log every movie I watch. I was like, this is great. I had such a good time watching it. And then the type of people who are logging movies on Letterboxd are like film bros.
Yeah, sure.
So they're always like, 2 stars. The production was awful. And I'm like, Sharknado 3, oh hell no, is one of the best movies I've seen in a while. I don't know.
it's real.
It's coming.
So like that whole structure would have to be around like, is there a way to verify that you watched it? So you wouldn't just have people
take a quiz.
You could take
Like accelerated reader, like in elementary school when you had to prove you read the book.
I'm spark noting
Snape killed who?
Breaking Bad season 5.
Hey, Draco.
I was picturing it also like, I put in, I am watching How I Met Your Mother right now. See, episode 1, thoughts, star ratings, other people's comments after I submit mine, and then I have to click next, and then it puts me on to episode 2. Like, you can't just jump in for every show.
You have to say something at that point, or give your rating
you have to
or
hit
whatnot.
the skip button. Like,
Yeah,
who really wants to spoil season 17, episode 2 by clicking through every episode ever.
That's a way to do it.
You can see when people commented. It would be cool to get a comment back after like a year and a half. Like, totally agree. They should have,
Idiot, this was a travesty. How could you even blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm sure people would only say totally agree on the internet. I loved your thoughts.
Who's still watching in 2026?
Who's here?
Could you do a time capsule? Okay, so like when a new episode of Game of Thrones or whatever comes out and like Reddit is going crazy and it's just like the live comments of all the reaction to it on there. You have your timeline, your filters, like just have the feedback of what was happening way back when that first aired. And you could see all those original comments in real time. Real time?
Yeah, you gotta like freeze it somehow. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Dance Moms Rewatch podcast that I confess that I listen to, they end every episode with like, yeah, fans thought that Maddie was robbed, and they thought that Nia's solo was very good, but judged poorly, whatever.
Yeah, sure.
And so
they
I don't know
that?
if they're getting that from AI or what, but I'm assuming just based on the way they read it, it sounds kind of like something produced by like ChatGPT of like, what did people say about this episode of Dance Moms? But something like that,
But all that stuff has totally been influenced since then, right? Like there's no way to know, like, is that just the collective thoughts of people between 10 years ago and now? Or is that really what people thought 10 years ago?
Yeah.
That's why you somehow got to lock it up. I totally get you.
Like, I like the idea of seeing a number of comments per episode. Because, like, what if I saw an episode that I didn't think was controversial and then, like, there's so many people talking about it? But then what if you have
I know my opinion of it.
Yeah, what if you have people rewatch a show? Like, rewatch the series and leave a comment after, and it's like, oh, that's then they would get banned, right?
And you know what else? Even in real time, if you're watching the show as it's airing, I feel like people bandwagon so hard that if you prevent them from posting...
Yes.
Prevent them from reading other people's posts until they have posted, that will probably solve a lot of your reviews problems, right? So you can't post because you haven't watched it yet, and you can't read other people's posts because you haven't done it yet. Even if it's 5 years after air date or whatever, you don't get to see anything about the cultural zeitgeist until you add your own thoughts first. That would be really interesting reviews. Everyone's in the Reddit comments like, yeah, for sure. I definitely thought that was poorly dialogued. You're like, come on. You don't know how to be a Hollywood writer. You don't really know. Right? Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah, like people will talk about Drag Race and be like, oh, the lip sync between Latrice Royale and Ben de la Creme. Like, we all remember that one. And I'm like, I tuned out, actually. I forgot about that one. I'm sure it was great, but I don't remember it. And so I kind of want to know what the zeitgeist is also at the same time.
Original thought, too. That'd be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it would lead to a lot more diversity of thought, wouldn't it? That's interesting.
I get so mad at Anthony where I'll go out and see a movie and he'll go out and watch a YouTube review of the movie and have really strong opinions on it. I'll be like, you didn't even see it. Like, I like that part. What are you talking about? Like, no, it's an allegory for such and such. And that's...
Well, dear listener, if you are enjoying us in the Uber on the way to the movie theater, thank you very much for listening. We hope you enjoyed yourself. And thank you very much for joining us, Marie. This was fun.
Thanks for having me.
Our website is spitball.show. There you can find links to our YouTube channel, other social media. Hey, if you have an idea, record a pitch and a voice memo. Send it on over to podcast@spitball.show, and we might discuss it in the show. That's also how you can follow us on the Fediverse, such as Mastodon. We are podcast@spitball.show and on Blue Sky at spitball.show. Our subreddit is r/spitballshow. Our intro-outro music is Swingers by Bonkers Beat Club. Please, if you wouldn't mind, that one friend who keeps spoiling every freaking episode of that show you're trying to go through because they don't know that you aren't caught up yet, send them a link to this episode. Maybe they might like this one. And if you wouldn't mind, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever it is that you listen, wherever good pods are cast. New episodes coming out in 2 weeks. We will see you then.